What is up, guys? It is Ultimate Sci Peter here, and today I am doing review number 13, and I'm going to be reviewing Thor, the fourth movie in Phase 1 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
So what did I think about Thor? Well, it's been a while since I've seen it, but it's pretty good. I mean, they did a lot of things that you normally wouldn't see in a Marvel movie ever. It had a great cast. It was the first time it was the first Marvel movie that they had that was not it was actually set. It wasn't set on Earth. It was set on Asgard, which was a fictional place in the Marvel comic books set around Thor, who's based off of sort of Norse mythology. Um, and that's pretty cool. I mean, you can finally see a different place that you don't see. Usually it's like Earth or something, because the first two movies were set on Earth, and this is the first time it's not. Well, at least part of the first part of it is set on Asgard. But I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It's another one of those things where it's set up for the Avengers. All these movies set up for the Avengers. But Thor was good. I mean, the only thing that I kind of felt was different about this was in the comics. I don't read, like I've said before on many occasions, I don't read the comics, but um, I noticed that in like other comic book, in other in the comics and also in like the animated stuff, you see Thor with his helmet on. Always has his helmet on. Like all the Asgardians, or at least Loki has the helmet on. But he has the helmet on. Chris Hemsworth plays Thor in this movie. Great casting, by the way. Um, plays him with an Australian accent. He's Australian. But I noticed that he takes it off in the beginning of the movie. Like he takes it off and that's it. He goes to the ceremony and he um, takes it off and that's it. You don't see him moving anymore. And that was, I felt like, I don't know why they would do that, because you take a signature item from the comics and also from other media, and you get rid of that, and you just have that for the rest of the movies, and it's just like really unnecessary. It had a really good cast. It had Tom Hiddleston as Loki, who is he's the main villain of the Avengers, which I'll get into the next couple weeks here. That's my big review. Um, but this movie was really good. I mean, it had Natalie Portman as Jane Foster and Thor's love interest. And she's actually been in a number of film movies before. She was in Star Wars episodes 1 through 3. Um, she was um, what else have I seen her in that I would recognize from? Really not much except Star Wars. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. Star Wars is pretty much the only thing I can think of really that had her in it. She's pretty hot, but yeah, she played Jane Foster, for Londoners, and then you have Eric Selvage, who's a professor. I mean, in the beginning of the movie, I thought that he was her dad. Um, I did think that. I think I thought that or whatever the girl that that is friends with Jane Foster. Um, I can't remember. But I actually thought that Eric Selvig was actually the father of Jane Foster. And we don't actually get to know who he is until we find out later in the movie that he's actually just a professor, just a guy who's has knowledge of space, and we don't even know that. And then of course we get more of of Agent Phil Coulson, who is part of Shield, a peacekeeping organization. Um, and then we also get the first appearance of uh, Clint Barton, or um, in the comics, and also he calls himself Hawkeye because he's really good at shooting arrows, and he's a he has like a really good eye for he always never misses, and he can see things from a distance or something like that. That's how he's called Hawkeye. So the first idea it's Hawkeye in a standalone movie, and he doesn't really get much screen time. He's basically this archer guy who has orders to shoot Thor if he gets if problems happen. His Thor is like trying to like lift Mjolnir, which is the hammer um, that Thor has. The Thor's hammer. That's where he gets his power from. Is Mjolnir. Um, Pronounced Mjolnir, even though it's spelled Mjolnir. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, I think it's French. I'm pretty sure it's French. One of those things. Anyway, uh, it has a pretty good cast. I mean, there was a cameo from Hawkeye. We're not gonna see him until the Avengers. At this point in the franchise, Marvel franchise, but it had pretty good. I mean, I had Josh Dallas, who's a former friend of Thor's, and then you have Sif, who at first you think she's a love interest because she's like totally badass. She's like the Wonder Woman of the Marvel universe, essentially. That's kind of what she is. Um, she's a badass. You know, she knows what she's doing. I mean, it's kind of crazy about how all this kind of goes in motion. It kind of begins with Thor going to a place he's not supposed to go to like these people, these ice giants or something like that, fresh giants. Sorry, fresh giants. And he gets in trouble for that. I guess he gets in trouble for that because he's not allowed to go there. So he gets banished to Earth with his hammer, and then he basically loses his powers. Like all the power he has within the hammer and the armor, also cape and everything is all gone. And he goes by and he is basically another John Doe, or no, yeah, whatever. He's just this guy. I can't remember. At the beginning of the movie, it happened where he actually took a stage. You can name from the comics that have to do with that. So, but yeah, this was good. I mean, it had a good plot. We find out that the Loki is actually the one. He's the main villain of this movie, obviously. Uh, the really good, the awesome scene at the end was the Loki versus Thor fight. That was really good. All the the on one Earth where he's fighting the big machine thing with the like the head that kind of like beams out like a beam of like virtue or something. I don't know. That was pretty cool. Um, I also like the line when Thor finally gets his power back and his armor, and then he goes up to Jane Foster, and she's like, "This is how you never look," and he's like, "More or less." That was awesome. She's like, it's a good look. I mean, it is because she's awesome. It's one of my favorite Avengers. Um, but I mean, it's really the relationship between Jane Foster and Thor was amazing because at the beginning of the movie, she's kind of weirded out by this guy who just fucking her, like especially the hospital where she's trying to have kids to give her name. He's like, he said his name was Thor or something. That was funny. Um, it had a lot more Coulson because he actually banned Jane Foster's signs commercially. But I mean, it had a lot more Thor in it. At the end of the post credit scene, um, I think it's Captain America's shield you get at the end of that. I don't know. Um, but obviously, it's for the Avengers because um, you have Loki. You see Loki dying at the end of the movie. You have like sailing through space, and that's pretty sad. Of course, we all know that Loki is basically the Batman of the Marvel universe. Kind of like with Professor X from the X-Men movies, he's kind of like they're both kind of like the Batman of the Marvel universe. Loki just never dies, as you obviously know in the movies. I'll get into that, but we see him at the end of the movie, towards the end of the movie. Um, he lets go of Thor, and he apparently quote dies, and then at the end of the movie um, you see him with in a mirror from Eric Selvage. Um, so yeah, you see him basically Eric Selvage basically um, like listening, and then he says, "That's certainly worth a look," and then you have Loki in the background saying, "Well, that's certainly worth a look." Or I think it's Loki says, "Well, that's certainly worth a look," and then Eric Silver copies him saying, "Well, that's certainly worth a look," and then you have Nick Fury saying, "It's I think Nick Fury is saying there are some like um, legends tell us one thing, history another, but every now and then we find things that belong to both of us." Like that. And then it's just, I mean, you're like, oh my gosh, Loki survived. How is that possible? And then it's just amazing how that happens. And you have first time you see, I actually see this the gatekeeper. Um, you can really tell the relationship between Thor and gatekeeper is really good. Heimdall, because you can just it's amazing. Like in the portal room, I think you call that. You see all these things that like come together. You can it's just like amazingly how you can see this happen. Just like you can see all this. You can see like yeah, you can transport to another dimension, basically another realm. I don't know if you call it realm. Asgard itself is amazingly awesome. Um, you can see Thor's father, Odin, and then Thor's mother. I can't remember her name. But apparently he dies by Thor's hand or something. Yeah, basically Thor accidentally kills um, no, Loki accidentally kills Odin by like anger or something, like arguing, frustration, or something, and then he basically he I guess he kind of dies or has a heart attack. I think. Yeah, he has a heart attack and turns out he's not actually dead. He's alive. Because all Loki's doing, and he started and he fight, the big fight at the end with Loki and Thor, and then obviously have Thor's gonna join the Avengers. He's gonna come to Earth and he's gonna join the fight Loki because obviously Loki's gonna be in the next movie. He's really kind of there to like work havoc on the Earth, and they have also one thing to note is in the beginning of towards the beginning of the movie when you have Kid Loki and Kid Thor. You see a little glimpse of the Infinity Gauntlet, which is actually part of the comics, and also part of the two-part Infinity War movies that are coming out. That's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, it's only one Infinity Gauntlet. You don't. It's apparently it's supposed to be. Apparently, it's a different Infinity Gauntlet, but it's the same kind of idea. Um, I mean, Thor was a really good movie. I liked it. It definitely felt different from any Marvel movie ever because it's for the first time, um, at least for a good portion of the movie set on a different planet or a different realm, as they say. I mean, yeah, it's set on Earth. You see more of how Shield operates. Like Agent Coulson really takes into action. It's kind of like the boss of everything. Um, it's more set up for the Avengers. It's a big thing. I mean, it's it's big. It really is. It's like it's this massive place. Asgard is just my favorite. I mean, it's not favorite, but it's definitely a really good setting. I like it a lot. It's really good. I mean, yeah. So Thor was really good. I enjoyed it. I think everyone will probably like it too. It came out in 2011, no, 2010. So yeah, 2010. No, no, 2011. Sorry, because they had this Marvel skipped a year for that. They skipped 29, so that they started making 2 year film from the year. So 2020 came out in 2011. Um, Thor is the only superhero aside from Hulk that actually has powers, real powers. He has lightning. He has lightning for his hammer, Mjolnir. Of course, he's called the God of Thunder, but he doesn't really. That doesn't make sense because he's not really. He doesn't really make thunder. But anyway, you get the point. So yeah, that's what I really can say about this movie. I mean, the casting was pretty good. They have Jamie Alexander as Lady Sif, who's basically we find out she's actually just a really good friend of Thor's. Really you can see about how you can see like the beautiful place that Asgard is, and you see the scenery, um, the character developments between Thor and Loki and Odin. It's just amazing. But yeah, there's not much else. I mean, this, I also love the fact I love I think my favorite scene, not one of my favorite scenes from the movie is in the hospital when Thor wakes up um, and a doctor I think tries to eject him with something and he's like, "How dare you attack the son of Odin?" And he starts attacking everyone and eventually he's like, "You will now you will see the power of the mighty Thor or something." And he a guy with like a sleeping stuff and everything. It's like, how dare you attack the son of Odin? That's the best line ever I could say. So yeah, that's all I can really say for this movie. This was a good movie. I think I forgot a few weeks. I think I forgot to rate the movie a couple weeks ago for each of the movies. I think I missed a couple of episodes of review where I did this. So I would rate Thor a 7 out of 10. Um, why? Because it just I mean, I liked it, but it did lack it did lack characters. I mean, it lacked setup. I mean, it kind of felt unusual. Okay, I can't really give anything else without why it would be 7 or 10. Okay, so yeah, I'm changing my mind there. So yeah, let's try that again. A 10 out of 10. Spot on. Yeah, I was gonna say 7 out of 10, but that doesn't really work because I can't think of why it would be 7 out of 10 because something really wrong with Thor. So 10 out of 10 because it was fantastic. It was the first movie, superhero, first Zalon movie that featured a superhero for the Avengers with powers of some sort. Um, it happened to be a hammer. Because Gartron. Um, so yeah, uh, that's all I can really say for this movie. 10 out of 10 movie, really, really good. Really highly recommend it. Um, it's another setup for the Avengers, which is a good movie. That review will be a very long episode, I imagine. Um, so yeah, that'll do it for this week's episode. Um, that's all I can really say that I can really think of. I mean, I remember the movie, but all I can really say that I mean I remember it. That's all I can really say that I remember about the movie that I really know. Oh, one more thing to note is that Josh Dallas, who plays one of Thor's friends, he plays Prince Charming, or he's a server counterpart on David Lit in Once Upon a Time. And actually, I might do a review on Once Upon a Time. Just saying that now. I might do that. I know on episode on review number 1, episode 1, I said I might branch out to TV shows. So that's a hint there. Hint there. I might actually do that. As I mentioned. So yeah. I mean, it's been weird saying Josh Dallas in a beard, but other than that, it was a good movie. So yeah, that's really all I can say for Thor. Yeah. All right, I'll do it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel for the next video, and I will see you next time for the next installment of Review, which will probably be, well, let's see, it'll be Captain America: The First Avenger. So stay tuned next week for my review on Captain America: The First Avenger. Alright, thank you for watching. See ya.